Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here. Today I'm super excited to show you the super cool new feature inside of GroupTrack where you can actually train AI about your business and you can have AI not only generate messages for you to use, but it will also read the previous conversations that you've had and then actually help you move them to the next stage of your sales pipeline. This is absolutely incredible. I'm super impressed with GroupTrack. Not only am I impressed with the ease of use when it comes to managing your group, but also just the super cool features that they're coming out with that make it really easy for you to be able to automate a lot of your processes on Facebook. Okay. So I'm actually going to walk you through and show you how super cool this is because it's not just, like I said, about generating the messages, but it's about really getting a good idea of your brand so that you can, even as a beginner, you can work through the sales process here. Okay. So let me go ahead and walk you through this because the very first thing that you want to do is sign up for GroupTrack. Okay, so before I even get into all of this, I want to show you how. If you go to bridgetbartlett.com, you'll see up here in the menu, let me minimize this. You'll see the menu here and it says GroupTrack. You can also go to myvisionagency.com/GroupTrack. But this takes you to, I love to do this with all of my affiliate links because cookies are so unpredictable. And I want to make sure that you get the bonuses that I offer you without any hassle contacting support and all of that stuff. So if you follow these instructions, which is literally just open up an incognito window. So let's just copy this link here. And I'm going to go open up an incognito window. I'm going to paste that link there. Then you will see, if you go down here, you will see the plans. Now, the plans for GroupTrack, the one that has the AI feature is the Pro plan. Okay, it's only available right now on the Pro plan. But you'll see, I actually have the Pro plan. It's by far the best. I can tell you, even at $157 a month, I save a lot more time than that 157 is worth to me. Okay, I save a lot more time. So it's a great investment for me. One of the main differences is that you are limited with contacts, but you also can add contacts from anywhere. So they don't need to actually do, you can even import a list to add those to your contacts there. Another important thing about the Pro plan is you do get the engagement feature there, which allows you to, you guys have seen like the contests or like if you have a post and you're telling people comment below, maybe a special keyword or no keyword at all, and then you can auto respond to them and send them a message. That is only available on the Pro plan as well. Okay. And then bulk message responses. Okay. So when you sign up for GroupTrack, you will get access to my white label AI ads manager. This is powered by Play. So we basically white labeled this. I provide this to all of my members, but Play is super cool because you can run ads on Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, all of these different channels. And it's really cool. You just simply paste in the website for yourself or a client, and then you can choose, like, have AI choose the ad copy. You can choose stock images and all of that, and then run the ad. It creates ad variations and all. I have tons of training on all of this if you're interested in that. But you will get a free account as a bonus for using my affiliate link to show my appreciation. Okay, so let's dive into GroupTrack now, and I'm going to walk you through the process here. Okay, so it says that obviously we're not trying to eliminate human behavior, but we're trying to save ourselves some time, right? And we want definitely our personality to show up in all of this AI. Otherwise, it just seems too robotic, and then it completely negates the whole networking and personal interactions, right? So it says here, our embedded AI solution will provide natural on-brand content generation in the following ways. So the message template generation, describe the purpose of a message template, and we'll generate an intro. I'm going to show you all of this in just a second. You're going to love this, but I want you to understand the background of it and why it works so well. So you're going to basically create the intro, message, and closer, which is so cool. That's such a time saver that matches your brand voice and is relevant to the linked pipeline. Okay, so you can actually tell it what is the goal of each of the pipelines that you have built. That way, the AI can tell you, whatever stage that they're in right now, and it's reading the conversations that they're having with them. It can actually tell you what to say next so that you can move them to the next stage. It's super crazy. Okay. It also, what I love about this is it creates the spin syntax variations, which is basically like, you can put in brackets, if you wanted to say like different things, like maybe you have, see you tomorrow, or see you later, or see you, inside, or see whatever. If you wanted that to switch between those words, you could create the syntax. It's a super cool thing, and it helps you have those variations so that you don't get blocked on Facebook. Okay, because we want to kind of trick Facebook and not let them know that we're using a tool to do these things. Okay, so best next message. This is what I was talking about before. So using your goals along with the previous sent messages, the current stage, tags, and notes about a contact from the CRM. So the AI is reading all of that. GroupTrack can generate the best next message to send via DM to move them along in your sales pipeline. That is beyond cool. And then also coming soon, the post tracker replies. So I've just told you that the ability to automatically reply to posts. It's saying using the original post content, the reply, and known information about the commenter, GroupTrack can generate unique and appropriate responses from your post tracker jobs. Okay, so if you are, instead of just creating like the blanket variations of the messages, you can actually have it soon create different messages for each person based on their whole profile. Like, if you guys are like, you're mind blown, definitely like send some mind blown emojis wherever you're watching, because I am so impressed by this. Okay, so now here is where we need to train our AI bot. Okay, so we just need to put in some basic information here. Okay, about our business, your business name and so on, your brand description. It doesn't have to be rocket science. And what I actually did is I used ChatGPT. I have a video where you can see how to basically start a chat, teach ChatGPT everything about your business, and then you can use that same conversation to ask it to do different things. Like I just went there and I said, hey, give me a brand description using less than 500 characters. And it wrote a fairly good description for me. So that's kind of how I sped through this process. So what is your voice and personality? So we are a motivated and passionate community who loves to share wins, get encouragement when we have losses, and learn from the variety of experiences and knowledge of others. Okay, so about your market. So let us know who you are trying to reach with your social marketing efforts. What does your target market look like? So you want to put here your ideal customer, and it doesn't have to be, you can say I just have a short sentence, but it doesn't have to be, some big elaborate thing that you spend 5 years working on. For me, I just said our community is mostly entrepreneurs and marketers who want to learn how to put their business on autopilot. So now we need to tell it about our sales pipelines. Okay, I only have 2 pipelines in here. So I have the catch-all, and then I have the prospecting group pipeline. And you'll see here my catch-all, I have these 5 stages. So identified as a potential lead, I sent the group link, I sent an offer, they became a customer, or they're just not a good fit for this opportunity or whatever, right? So I want to go through and explain, what's the purpose of this pipeline? What are the goals you have in working someone through the stages? For each stage in this pipeline, describe its purpose and goals. So what identified as a potential lead, what is this stage, right? So in this stage, someone has contacted me with a question. Now I realize that my stages are going to be, and my pipeline is going to be different because I actually don't do any cold outreach at all. I let my content do the selling for me. I just love to show solutions, and if you guys like it, click the link, and that's awesome. Okay, so for me, people contact me before I ever have any conversations. I don't do any like outreach like that. So if you do outreach, you definitely want to like move them through, and GroupTrack has some really great templates with pre-built messages and all of that that you can use. So never fear if you need something more advanced than what I have here. All right. So sent group invite link. So in this stage, I've sent someone an invite to our Facebook group. I've also sent them an offer. So I've sent someone an offer to sign up for a solution to a problem they have expressed having in their business. And then also they became a customer or this is not for them. Okay. So once you set all of that for your pipelines, then I think this is so, so cool. You can actually choose now your identity. Okay, so this step is specific to you individually, not your team or business. So when AI driven actions are initiated by you, this identity will play a role in determining how the content is generated. That is so crazy. And the reason it's specifically saying by you is because with GroupTrack, you can invite team members to help you manage your group or your outreach or whatever you're doing. So that is super cool that each person can have their own personality. So if you have taken like the MIGS or Myers-Briggs type indicator. That's actually, it's like a quiz that you take to learn your personality. If you've taken that, you can actually put your score here. I've never taken it, so I really don't know a lot about it. And then also, if you don't have that, you can pick the top 3 Pearson-Marr archetype indicators that identities that you most relate to. Okay, so I just went through here and I probably identify these for myself, but maybe you're different than me, or maybe you're reading mine and you're like, what? Bridget is the creator? I'm shocked. So you want to choose whatever you identify the most with, pick those 3 there. Okay, so once you have that done, now your AI bot is trained. Okay, of course, if that changes, you can always come back here and edit it. Excuse me. Now that the AI bot is trained, what we want to do is actually use it, right? So one of the ways that you can use it is to generate messages. So I'm going to go now to my pipeline. Actually, let me go to setup. I'm going to go to messages here, and I'm just going to create like a new message template. Okay, so I'm going to click here to add template, and I'm just going to call this test because I'm not going to keep it. But I'm going to say test here and okay. And now I want to choose, do I want this to be a global message so that no matter what the pipeline is that I'm working in, I will have this message available? Or do I want this specific to the basic sales pipeline, which is my catch-all, or specific to the prospecting group? I'm just going to say global so that it shows up everywhere and click continue. So now you'll see that my message is here. All right. Now, I can go through and type out my greetings, and you can see that I have some here, like I'm using like the Spintax I was telling you about, and then I have like a tag for the first name, and then I have different variations here, and then I have my message closers, and that is super cool. But it does take some time, right? We're basically saying something, and we're trying to say it in as many different ways as possible because, again, we're trying to trick Facebook. We don't want them to know that we're using these tools, okay? So you can rewrite those and all of that, and that's typically how we do it. However, now you can actually have AI generate this for you. So if you go up here now, you'll see this little AI, little magic wand here. If you click that, you'll see that this pops up here. Okay, so it gives you an example here. So this is a general idea of what you want this message to say. Okay, and it does say, feel free to provide specifics if you want included. So this is an example here. So create a prompt for a message template called test. Create a message template asking for someone's feedback and thoughts on a recent test or experiment that was conducted. Okay, so I'm actually going to say, I'm going to change this and I'm going to say create a message prompt, message template for, and let's just say to welcome, let me get rid of the 3 there, to welcome new members to our Facebook group. Please tell them to check their email for the login credentials for their free tools and access to our knowledge base. Please also tell them We are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so definitely some typos there. You guys who've ever seen my videos before, you're like, yeah, that's Bridget. She's always doing typos and can't spell. Okay, so, all right, so I just told it exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm going to press OK. Now you can see up here, it's like got this little bar and the AI is generating my message. All right, so let's see, it should pop up here. I love when I'm live and I'm trying to do something, it doesn't work out. Let's refresh. Okay, test. All right, let's try this again. I don't know why that didn't show. Okay, create a message template. All right. Well, that stinks. I have to write it again. Let's just make it not as long so I don't waste your time. Okay. Create a message template to welcome new members to our Facebook group and tell them when to join us for live training. Let's see if it's smart enough to recognize that. And I am going to be smart enough to copy this in case I need to try again. Okay, so definitely keep in mind, you guys, I just saw this release yesterday. I know it's kind of still beta, and that's why it's only available on the Pro plan. But you can see here that now we have our output. And I just want to let you know, look at this. 19,683 variations. Do you think that Facebook is going to think that this is a robot? Or do you think that it's going to think, okay, this must be a real person because every single time they have sent this message, it is completely different? Okay, that is so, so cool. That is so cool because it just is another time saver for us, right? So you can see here that it's using like the Spintax, and definitely go through here and read this and make sure that it makes sense because it is AI. I know I'm sure we've all been embarrassed at some point due to AI. Now you'll see when I was talking about like the Spintax here, we have these little brackets on the ends, and then you have the straight bracket here. And that is separating these words. So that's why we have so many variations. It is it's making this completely different, right? So it's going to say, hey, and then it's going to choose one of these options. So it'll be, hey, new member, hey, fresh face, hey, newcomer. That's what it would say. Now, if we wanted to change that, all we want to do is just make sure that you keep the same format. Instead of newcomer, we could say, hey, visionary. Okay, visionary. And then it would choose one of those. Okay, so when you've completed that, you just hit enter, and then you'll see that it saves that. Okay, so if you want to edit this, same thing. You just want to go through here, change anything that you don't like. I love that it just makes it so easy. You have the template here. It doesn't really matter if you want to change all of it. At least you have the format to help you get some ideas so that you can customize this. This is such a game changer. Great job, GroupTrack. Super, super impressive. Okay, and then we also have the closer here, which is, cheers and success, prosperity, or achievement. All right. So you can see all the variations I have there. But if we scroll through some of the other ones that I have just created myself, I mean, this is the results I get myself, right? 20 variations, 54 variations, 36 variations, 36. I am getting nothing like 19,683 variations, all right? Now, the reason variations are so important is because we do want to provide like a personal experience instead of like the cookie cutter copy and paste. That's important for networking, but it's also so important for Facebook and the health of your account. We do not want Facebook to realize that we are using an automation tool, and we don't want them to, and they are going to know that if we're doing copying and pasting, okay? But being able to use this tool allows us to automate the processes and set different, basically different timing so that we're kind of tricking Facebook. For example, like the messages here, how many, the delay between messages, take a break, 5 to 10 minute break every 1 to 2 hours. If that was us sitting in front of the computer having to do this, Oh my gosh, it would be exhausting. That would be like the longest day in the history, and you really need to do it every day. So, it's great job, great group track, saves tons and tons of time. Highly recommend it. Okay, so like I said, you want to make sure go to bridgetbartlett.com. You can go to click on group track in the menu or go to myvisionagency.com/group track. You want to grab my link there and choose the Pro plan if you want the AI functionality. But even if you choose one of the other plans, you'll still get a free account of our Vision AI Ads Manager. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye. Thank you so much for joining us for today's training. If you have any questions, you can join us for open office hours starting right now at bridgetbartlett.com. It's free and open to everyone, so I'll see you there.